Hello. I always try to start off on a positive note. Um, yeah, as the title states, it is 2:08 in the morning and nothing else better to do. So I'm going to answer some questions and concerns that I have seen pop up on Facebook, not Facebook, on my comments on a few previous videos, as well as possibly Facebook. So I will jump right into it. I'm actually going to use my phone. You know what? I'm not. Hold on a second. Use my trusty little Chromebook. It'd be easier for me to read because I hate using my phone for this stuff. It only takes a second for it to boot, so give it a second and we'll get her going. And you open it and it pops up. It's freaking cool. Yeah, hear me geek out. All right. Alrighty then. Go on the YouTube app. And yes, it runs off of Linux, so it's got apps. It's pretty handy. Has the same basically layout as your basic Windows computer. So and it's fast too. It's kind of weird, kind of cool. Weird but cool. I'm just gonna turn it all the way down. And I will go ahead and there we go. All right. All right. First things first. I did my previous. I pulled up my previous stream here. So I will answer questions from that because I wasn't able to get here. Mark asked, and I've mentioned him numerous times on the channel. I do have this. Do you have an email? All right. I already answered it on here, but apparently YouTube has taken the DM away. You cannot personal message anybody on YouTube anymore. So this is why I set up a Facebook account for the channel. It's under the same username, 97 Bonneville, all one word. It is a fan page that I've created, which I don't have but a little less than 200 subscribers. So if you're on Facebook and you have some questions, feel free to post on there. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't give out my personal information on YouTube at all. So he asked if I have Facebook. Obviously I do. I do not personally hand my personal stuff out. So sorry about that, but you have to deal with it. I don't give out my email address. I don't give out my personal Facebook. I mean, I have 4 email addresses, but it doesn't matter. It's still personal stuff. Yeah, and I just answered this. So there's that. Damn it. Come on. Could you stream live tonight? My live stream schedule is all based on if I feel like it or not. To be quite honest, when I do a live stream, it's because I'm usually fairly bored, or or I just, I'm like, it just sounds like fun. I'll do it anyway. Why not? So I don't set a schedule for my live streams. It just happens. And I'm just running through my previous videos here. So 0 comments, that's fine. That is okie dokie. Turn notifications. Okay, yeah, definitely. Mark put out a good point here. He says, I turned my notifications on. So if you do another live, I missed out. That is your best bet. Turn on notifications. Ring the little bell in the corner. I hate doing these, but this is how it works. You're going to have to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for you to even know that I'm doing this. Either that, or I try to post on Facebook on the channel page. So if you want to know when I'm going to do a live stream, I usually post about anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes prior to the actual live stream. That gives you, and it's like, oh, shoot, you're doing a live stream, so we're going to go ahead and watch it. Great. I am all for it. But if you don't have the notification bell on, you're not going to see it. So, requested live stream. I'm just trying to figure this out here. Damn it. Sorry, I didn't know you went live earlier today. That's why you rang the bell. I don't mean to sound like a prick or anything. That's just the way it is. You need to ring the bell to know when I'm going to go on, or when I'm on, or whatever. So, all right, here's some more. And I get a lot of comments from Mark, which I appreciate. Thank you very much, Mark. Thanks for everybody who comments, watches, subscribes, all that. Thank you to everybody. Mark leaves some very good information on here, and he also leaves some very nice comments, which I will go through some of them in this here. Mark asked, do you have Google Hangouts? I do not. Main reason behind that, I have had people messaging me multiple times, lots and lots and lots. And for those who have like an Android phone or whatever, it comes across as a text message. The way, I mean, when you're getting messages, and obviously I'm a night owl. I'm just almost 2:20 in the morning here. I'm a night owl, so I do a lot of my stuff at night. Well, during the day, when my roommate's trying to sleep, which is Jason, I mentioned him. I have watched a couple of my previous videos. Jason, he works night shift, and it's his night shift tonight. He sleeps a lot during the day. So with that comes activity later in the day, or even in the evening. And we do like to hang out a lot together. So there's that. I don't do the Google Hangouts because of people messaging me asking for personal information. I've even gotten and this I think it's funny, I've even gotten a request for dating. I'm sorry. I don't do that. I don't do the online thing. So, same video. Mark has commented again. My 2002 Regal LS is still running great. The only thing, the odometer where the mileage does not work because of a resistor in the cluster. And I did comment back. The resistor is really easy to replace. Mine did the exact same thing. I replaced the burnt resistors in the clusters in mine in a matter of an hour. For those who don't know, you can pull apart a gauge cluster in a early 2000s Regal fairly easy. It's a matter of clips and screws, and it all just kind of explodes apart. Really easy to take apart and put back together, and it is, yeah. So it is a common issue. This is again from Mark. So it is a common issue with the Buick Century and Regal. They all have that problem. Mine has lower mileage than your 2001 Regal. Yes, it is a very common issue in all early 2000s model GM vehicles because of the placement of the resistors. And they're very tiny resistors. I mean, they're, I think, like 1/10 of an amp. I mean, they're really, really small. It depends on if your car sits outside in the sunlight or in the heat, which mine did about 90% of its life. Those resistors burn out pretty easily. I came back. It's a definite issue with them, easily remedied, and it's cheap. To do the repair on it, I think I spent a matter of like $15 to fix it. But it's a pain in the ass regardless. It is. It is a huge pain in the ass. So moving on to blah blah blah. Where? Jesus. Okay, another one. And again, I'm just doing this, just running through. No comments, which is okie dokie. Of course, I'm getting ads. YouTube TV, oh my God. Blah. And I am paying attention to this screen over here because this screen is huge and this one's really tall, really small. So I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. So I am paying attention. And testing out the new rig. Okay, this computer right here, this rig right here is what I was testing. And I will explain it real quick. Really simple. I upgraded my previous computer with the one I have now. It's the same case, same power supply, blah, 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 blah. What I have is a, what the hell is that motherboard? Republic of Gamers motherboard. It's the X570F, I'm thinking. I don't remember. With a AMD Ryzen 5 chip. I have 16 gigs of RAM. It's got a Radeon RX 590A or something like that. Graphics processor on a 1200 watt power supply. It is air cooled. There are three SSDs in it, and a hybrid mechanical hard drive, granting me about 5 terabytes of space. So I am golden. This setup runs very, very smooth, and it has no problems. So that's the explanation with that. I'm going to go back as far as I can without going crazy here. Okay, another one on a previous video, July 2nd, 2019. My God, my upload schedule is weird. Mark, again, my 2002 Regal LS currently has 94,000 kilometers, which is really low miles. Let me do a really quick check. And yes, I'm doing it on my phone. I hate doing these. Okay, I am. Okay. 94,000. Okay. And if you haven't already, go check out Mark from Ford Mustang 98 Guy. Go check out his YouTube channel because he has by far the cleanest, lowest mileage Canadian Regal I have ever seen. And we have some really nice Regals here in the trailer park. We've got like 2 or 3 of them that are less than 100,000 mile cars. Mark's in particular, and I just checked it here, 94,000 kilometers equals out to 58,408 miles. This car has no miles on it. When I sold mine, it had almost 180,000, 190,000 miles. I think I remember seeing it last at 186,000 miles. He's got a long ways to go with this car. So keep up the good work with this car, man. It'll last you forever. I'm still learning Chromebooks, so give me a break here. Again, Mark, I had to replace the mass airflow sensor on my Burgundy Regal because sometimes the car would start and die. Also, my check engine light came on for P0102. I think, you know what? I think that's the exact code my Pontiac's doing. It pops up P0102 occasionally. And here's my question for you, Mark. If you watch this and you hear about this, please leave a comment if this applies to you. The P0102 code, is it the below efficiency code? I think it says bank 1 below efficiency. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know when my check engine light comes on, my gas mileage tanks. It will start and die. My Pontiac's doing the same thing. If you don't rev it the instant you start it, it will not stay running. But after you rev it, it's fine. I don't get it. So, yeah, if this is the same code, actually, I can look that up. Why am I asking this? P0102. Okay, that is not mine. Okay. Well, my car will start and die. I might need to replace the mass airflow sensor and possibly the catalytic converter. So it's not a big deal because my car gets kind of a smell when the light comes on. It kind of gets that smell. It's weird. Cool. I'm okay with this. Holy shit. I'm working on it. Damn it, I'm trying. Okay, I'm to the point where I started mentioning Mark. So we're getting there. I'm actually going to pick out the highest views one here and just run the picture or run the comments from that. Probably be the easiest way for me to do this. So I'm going to do it this way because previously I was just doing a bunch of all of them. Hey, here we go. Mark from Ford Mustang 98 Guy says, I have an Instagram account for the Regal. If you want to check out this, he has an account for his Regal. It's at Buick_Regal 2002. Go check that out. I can actually probably. Maybe. See if I can pop it. Yeah. I'm working on it. Give me a second. I'm really trying here. Huh? Oops. Anyway, I can't find it right now. I'm not on Instagram, so I don't know. So yeah, go check out Mark's Instagram. It's again, it's the @ Buick_Regal 2002. Go check that car out. It is beautiful. So, highest ones. Let's do this. Okay. All right. Now, back when the algorithm took everything away from us, especially the small guys, the little guys like me on YouTube, I have a comment on here from Dallas Waller. Says that's not fair. Sorry about that. Hey, it is what it is. I don't make the rules for it, and it does suck. So we will go for that here. There's a big one, 58 views. I am okay with this. Like I said, I'm just going through the comments here, what I can. There was no comments on that one. That was weird. All right, 2001 Buick Regal LX half throttle, blah blah blah. Okay, I have one comment on this. It's got 155 views. Luke Ferrero says, "Thank you so much for doing this." Cool, no problem. I no longer have the car, so I can't really do nothing with it anymore. So what I can do is Pontiac stuff. I have a Pontiac now. Basically the same car, it's just blah. Buick Cold Start. There's a again, Luke Ferrer, you should make a video going half throttle. There we go. Again, Mark says, thanks for making the video. The Buick, by the way, do you still have it? I'm actually looking to buy a Regal. You did. Unfortunately, I just traded off for the last month for my 15 Impala. Don't do it. No matter how good they make it sound, how many shiny baubles they shine in your face, don't do it. Don't trade that car off for nothing. I actually was speaking to my roommate Jason about the old Regal. I told him, I said, I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept that car, tried to fix it up a little bit, and go for it. Why did you sell the Regal? It was much easier on me to personally sell the car and buy another than to spend the money in there to repair it. No, I should have kept it. My own stupid fault. Gotta live and learn. Nothing was wrong mechanically with the car. Why did you have to get rid of it? And I responded, mechanically the car was stable and very reliable. Structurally, the car was just getting out of hand. It was bad. The rust underneath the body panels, there's a trim panel that goes from the front to the back. On most modern cars, that piece of plastic there holds a lot of water, moisture, dirt, mud, blah, and it ends up rusting the metal underneath, and mine was getting crunchy pretty bad. So yeah, just bought a Marine Burgundy 02. There you go. I did a video of my 02 Regal, and I gave a shout out to your channel. Thank you very much. All shout outs are welcome, and I try to do the same for everybody on here. So there we go. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, I'm just going through some of the comments here. Actually, I can do this. Maybe. Oh, no, I can't. Damn it. And you know what? I'm not going to go much farther into it because I'm having a hell of a time reading on this thing. I should have did a bigger computer. I have a laptop right there that would work just fine for it. This thing, tiny little screen, and I have an easier time reading my phone, which is even a smaller screen. So I don't know. But anyway, guys, I am really grateful for all the comments and the nice comments and concerns and all that stuff that you have clearly stated, specifically from Mark. Mark is always giving some kind of positive comment, which I'm very grateful for. So another shout out I would like to give here, and I am actually going to do that real quick as soon as I pull this up. And I'm on Facebook right now. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks, Mark. Yes, I can. I know. And I'm sorry I cannot do that. All right, Facebook. All right, here's the Facebook stuff. Mark comes across, I do miss your 01 Regal. In fact, I currently still have my 2002. Yes, it's a beautiful car. I may try to stream on the new computer setup. Let's see how this goes. Yes, I did, and I got a comment from Russell, which I've mentioned him on a couple of old videos. He says, works good. That is nice to know. I am very happy with what I did here. All right. I did a Facebook stream, not too, what was that? April 22nd of, good God, last year. I stated in the video my Twitch ID goes for 1981. I have no idea if that account's still active. I'd have to look at it. Mark comes across, I see you have the 2005 Pontiac Grand Prix GT. Yeah, I do. Do you miss your Silver Regal? I do. But unfortunately, it got pretty bad. I mean, from car to car until I got my 05. Yeah. How long have you had it? I bought it in March. And yes, I bought it March of 2019. It's been a great car. I have my Regal. Yeah. And I'm not going to go too far back. So, Dallas comes across on here, and I did say it on here on YouTube. Keep up the great content. Thank you very much. I will do my best to get all the content I can out. It's kind of hard right now. It is literally, I think it's like 20 degrees outside and pitch black. It is cold and cold and cold outside. For me, anyway. I am very, yeah. Yeah. And then I'm just now getting all of the stuff here. So, as for everything here, guys, the news, nothing's really changed. I bought a new phone. I bought a Chromebook so I can do a little bit more diagnostics and stuff and blah, 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 blah. I have not put the stereo in the Pontiac yet. It's still down there. I'm still waiting on the correct harness plug for it. They're proving almost impossible to find, specifically for that car, because a local stereo shop, he's having a hell of a time. Those cars came with the onboard diagnostic computer thing in the middle. Some of them had 3 buttons, some of them had 4. Very few of them had 5. Mine has the 5 button, and because of the 5 button, everything runs through the factory stereo, and it's causing a hell of a ruckus when I put that stereo in it. So I'm still looking for a plug for it. I want to get it in there because I am so over CDs and radio, especially when I'm, used to streaming, Pandora from my phone. I want to get it, I want to get something that I can stream from. So anyway, I'm currently working with trying to get the car figured out, fixed, blah, 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 blah. That way we can have a little bit better content with it. When it starts becoming a little warmer outside, I want to get out there, super clean the car. I literally want to go out there, scrub the car down, clay bar it, give it a good wax job, clean the inside, which I have to condition the seats because they're leather. This is the first car I've had, with decent leather seats. So we're just working on trying to get things figured out and blah, 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 blah. I ain't going to go too farther into it, but yeah. So anyway, guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to stop and probably go fix a little something to eat. I don't have much in the house, so I'll figure it out. But anyway, guys, I will talk to you all later. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to leave a positive comment down below. I will try to upload more often, but it's got to be warm outside because it is cold out there and it is pretty warm in here, so I'm okie dokie with staying warm. As for, like mechanical stuff, I have nothing to do. Like I said before, the Jeep's out of our hands. The Jeep is gone. The F-250 I mentioned, I've done everything I can to it, and actually the neighbor bought it back. He said, I need a truck. Well, I got that one. He bought it back from me. The mower, the only mower I have left now is the push mower that I've scabbed together from junk parts. It's running fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I have no issues with it. It's fine. The car, there's literally nothing really wrong with it except for the obvious things I mentioned earlier. The Ford, there's nothing wrong with it. Knock on wood. It's fine. The only thing it really has is a little bit of I call it timing chain slap, but it's just regular timing chain noise in those cars. I've heard them brand new sound like that. So we just took the Ford to Nebraska a few weeks ago. It did great. Got horrible gas mileage. I bitched about it the entire time because I hate that inside of that car. Everything's easy to get to. Is the seats are rock hard, and a 3.5 hour drive in that car feels like an eternity. I'd rather have my Pontiac because we took it in mid-July to Nebraska, and that's a 3-hour drive for us. We went to Omaha. It felt like a 15-minute drive in the Pontiac, whereas it felt like an eternity in the Ford. So I don't know, but the overall with the mechanical stuff, I'm kind of out of things to do. I don't have nothing to do. The only thing I really have to do is maintain computers, because my work is on that one over there. This one is brand new. It's still under warranty. I ain't got to worry about that one. And the one I'm talking on right here, I obviously have to keep maintenance on it because it is it's a custom built computer. There's no warranty really. I am the warranty. I just used a saying from another YouTuber. So, but anyway, I'm not gonna drag it on any longer. So I just wanted to let everybody know and answer some questions and comments that I've seen on YouTube and Facebook. So if you haven't followed Facebook, it is my Facebook for the page. It is under the screen name 97 Bonneville. I can actually give you an exact way of doing this. It'd be facebook.com/user/97 Bonneville. It should pop up. It is a page. You will see me only comment in the 97 Bonneville format. So there you go. If you haven't, subscribed, ring the bell, please do so. If you like the live streams, please keep watching because I do them quite often as of late. So anyway, guys, I will talk to you later, and we will pick it up from the next one. Take it easy, and see you later.